Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. It's Critics Roundup time. This past week on Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, and Beyond the Gates gave us plenty of dramatic fireworks. Some moments soared, others fell flat. We're counting down the top 10 hits and misses for the week of September 8th to 12th. Some plot twists were brilliant, others not so much. Let's dig in. Number 10. A Mississippi General Hospital gave us Drew getting shot twice in the back, and yet the aftermath feels underwhelming. The critics noted he looked mostly irritated, at best. The problem? Suspension of disbelief. How does someone survive 2 backshots up close and shake it off without being worse off? The show clearly didn't want another paralysis or coma storyline, but even so, the portrayal lacked consequence. We needed more. Number 9. A hit. In The Bold and the Beautiful, Will finally acknowledges what actually happened. Luna, quite unhinged and delusional, took advantage of him while he was drunk. Instead of deflecting blame or making the moment about someone else, Will owns it. He feels violated, and he maintains that honesty. No avoidance. No blame game. That clarity gives this story weight. Number 8. Another Mississippi Days of Our Lives delivers Jack and Jennifer, understandably angry about Mark Green's possible parole, ranting, and they take it far. The criticism, their anger is valid, but the execution goes over the top. They don't pause to consider that not everyone will share their outrage. It becomes less about emotional truth and more about melodrama. Too relentless. Number 7. Hit. The Bold and the Beautiful shocks with a dead but not dead reveal, long-buried secrets writhing to the surface. Surprise weddings bubble, love triangles explode, and fans can't stop talking. It's classic soap, and the delivery this week showed punch. Stakes felt real, twists felt earned. Number 6. Mississippi. On General Hospital, the logic behind some character motivations faltered. Critics point out instances this week where actions felt inconsistent, or where dialogue steps back from character development rather than pushing forward. When established characters behave in ways that feel forced just to drive plot, the audience notices. It undercuts credibility. Number 5. Hit. General Hospital scenes involving Liesl, Britt, Jason, Carly, Ava, Christina, and Alexis were highlights. Tension, confrontations, maternal conflicts, these were visceral and emotionally textured. A slap. A betrayal. A discovering of truths. The kind of moments that make soap opera fans lean in. Critics say these scenes carried the weight of legacy, history, regrets, and aspirations all at once. Number 4. Hit. Young and the Restless had solid story arcs this week. Jack pulling funding, Michael accepting a new job, Billy and Sally clashing. Stuff that's been building. These moments connect past and present threads well. They're not flashy, but they deepen character relationships and create tension for future episodes. That kind of story knitting is essential, and here the show delivered. Number 3. Mississippi. Beyond the Gates storyline this week presented some action and melodrama, kidnappings, secrets, confrontations, but critics felt it sometimes dipped into overuse of soap tropes without enough new angles. Scenes that should have startled instead felt familiar. The emotional stakes were there, but execution occasionally relied too heavily on rebooted cliches. Number 2. Hit. General Hospital's performance of the week, Kathleen Gotti as Liesl Albrecht. Critics praise her intensity, her ability to anchor chaotic storylines. When Liesl moves, when she lashes out or confronts someone, it feels earned and dangerous. She brings credibility to absurd situations, and this week, she held scenes together in a way very few others could. And number 1. A hit. The Bold and the Beautiful delivers a moment that's being called this week's must-talk. Ridge refusing to marry Taylor, not just the refusal, but the way it was done. Taylor hopeful, expecting that finally he'll set a date. Ridge still hung up on Brooke. The heartbreak is familiar, yes, but the emotional execution demands respect. The dialogue. Taylor's vulnerability. Ridge's confession of divided heart. This moment pulls at long-standing fan investments in bridge dynamics. It's hit because it reminds why we tune in after all these years. Beyond ranking, there are cross-cutting notes that critics raised. First, consistency matters. When shows honor their characters' histories while still pushing stories forward, the payoff is strong. Liesl's arcs, YNR's ongoing rivalries, BNB's love triangle all succeed because they feel rooted in what we know. Second, shocking moments only work if there's aftermath, emotional or physical consequences. A shot fired should leave more than annoyance. Betrayals should complicate relationships, not just reset. When consequences get glossed over, audiences sense a shortcut. Third, restraint can be powerful. Sometimes less is more. Will's confession in BNB was small in scale compared to booms and twists, but hit harder because it was honest, pared down, character-driven. Fourth, tropes are okay, but only when they're given fresh context. The dead but not dead reveal is an old soap staple, but done with character stakes and timing, it still shocks. Key players spotlight. Luna in her Delulu state gets a mention not for fan affection, but for pushing a story into uncomfortable spaces. Will's response to Luna's actions was commended. Luna's arc shows potential for redemption or escalation. Drew's shooting. The miss shows that even the show's heavyweight characters aren't immune to criticism when plot mechanics feel weak. Liesl Obrecht. Name your soap, but this week she's the one critics think about when they think performance that lifts the episode. She's commanding scenes. She's believable. She's dangerous. Taylor and Rich. Their dynamic remains one of the emotional cores of BNB. Even when the story loops back to familiar heartbreak, what matters is how the actors and writers choose to portray it. Looking forward, these are the arcs to watch. Will Luna spiral further? Will the aftermath of Ridge's refusal finally force initiative from Taylor, or will she be stuck in heartbreak again? Can General Hospital retain consistency in its logic while still delivering shocking moments? Will Beyond the Gates find more creative approaches rather than leaning into trope? That's it for this week. Hits and misses, high stakes and uneven execution, but overall, plenty to keep soap fans invested. If you agree with the critics or saw some moments differently, share your thoughts. Which of these hits hit you hardest? And which misses made you shake your head? Until next week, keep watching, because soap's live for the surprises. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.